Not converting
Put a one
nothing.
in the chat. Put a one in the chat if you're a part of Messy Talk. I
No.
want to see y'all taking
Yes.
attendance this morning.
I'm gonna say this real quick, right? So, and this
No,
is for
Wavy. You
everyone.
all ass is always talking forever. Hold the
I've
fuck
been
up. Gemini, what you was saying?
said anything since I've been up here.
Hold on, Wavy. You been talking, bro. I've been watching the whole fucking live, bro. Bro, I know you, Wavy. Now, come on now,
Up here
bro.
for then.
Relax.
Wavy,
Up here for.
Relax,
you know
ooch,
my
bro.
mom's
I asked you to just
condition.
chill real quick, bro. I asked you to
Wavy is
chill
on
real
witness
quick,
protection,
Wavy.
y'all. He's on protection. He's on
God.
protection. Leave Wavy alone.
Gemini, what you was saying?
Hold on, I gotta put this Snoop in
So,
here, man.
regardless if it's rocks or not, the street itself has not changed. Pole placement has not changed. I could pull up on my recent photos since that's what the debate is. It
Oh
doesn't
yeah.
matter
The
if there's
polls is right there.
Yeah.
rocks.
Yeah, his
Right.
polls
So the
right there.
poles don't change. Yes, I don't understand what he's talking about. There's rocks. Right. It don't matter.
So can that those views? Is it blind? Like, can you not see somebody right there?
Oh, that's not even in the travel lane. Those offset poles. That's not the same. That's not the
It is the
same.
same. That is the same.
If
So
it's at
coming,
nighttime, at
It's
nighttime
definitely the
one,
same.
but this is
so
daytime right
coming up
here.
to the light.
Right.
Daytime,
So
it's
where
nighttime.
he was standing at was on the other side of that white truck.
Right. So he was across the street from the white truck. So which is the corner I just showed y'all. Those two poles. They just so happen to have grass.
But what you're
Unless you're in
saying
the
is
UK,
that she could have been distracted by the pole. But I would argue, if I was her prosecutor, that even if the pole was obstructing her view, if she was staring at the street as she should have been, she would have quickly realized that pole separated from the moving party that was standing next to it. Because at some point he had to walk past that pole into that street, right? So if she was looking at that street, she would have been able to stop.
The
Her
fact
black
that
box
no, she wouldn't have
also.
not though. That's my argument, boss.
Didn't y'all say that was a
She
light
still would have
pole?
tapped him. She still would have tapped him. Going at the speed. I'm assuming she's going 40. So once she looked up, let's say she does white car. That's about the amount of seconds between the white and the red car. She looked up, looked down. If her eyes would have still stayed on the road, he still stepped out in the street. She still would have tapped him. She might have been able to brake, but he still probably would have got hit.
Somebody in the comments said it's too strict over here. It's
You could have swerved around that if you was paying attention.
Start our mornings that way.
We don't know what she could have did. We don't know if it was cars next to her or not because we wasn't there. So again, for the sake of speculation, I could say yes, but
That's a contradiction then. What you
she
saying?
probably she could have swerved into another car and the other car could have still hit him. Then what?
If she was
But you
paying
saying about the
attention,
pole situation though.
if she was paying
saying,
attention, she wouldn't have hit shit.
Yeah, she wouldn't hit them.
Didn't y'all say that was a light pole?
Yeah,
It's a light
Kind of like
pole.
a street.
What do you mean if she was
light
paying
pole.
attention?
It's a light pole and
Even if she kept her eyes on the road and
She
he
would have
stepped
seen him if that
out,
was a street
Shit.
she
light.
still would have popped him.
How? If she was,
She
if
would have
she was
seen
paying,
him if
hold
that was
on,
a
y'all,
street
hold
light.
on. If
street
she,
light pole is like a power pole.
hold on. If she was paying attention, her eyes was on the road, which means she would have had vision of everything on the road, would have avoided her from hitting this man. So
Not
no,
necessarily,
how
sir.
come if I'm paying attention
If you
across the
sitting at the
street and I
pole,
see a big ass rock in the street,
It's
I'm not
deep.
gonna
Because
walk dead and see this
because she
fucking
was
rock.
still blinded.
So he was
How?
playing
From what?
peekaboo. He was playing peekaboo behind the
with the
pole.
pole,
So you were double
Yes,
dutching in the street, huh?
bro, it happens
probably.
all the
We don't know.
time.
Man,
People win lawsuits like this against the state all the time, bro.
All the
Against the
time.
city for obstruction of vision for
listen,
car
man,
accidents, bro.
listen. It
But
don't
let
make
me ask
sense.
you something, Lil Squirrel. Do you
It
believe
makes
she should be
makes
charged?
Yeah, she gonna get charged. I ain't saying that. No, she gonna get charged. But
All
I'm
right,
saying
I
for
got a
everybody to
question. I
be
got a
ultra
question
critical
for the
like this,
room.
like they don't make mistakes. Everybody make mistakes,
It's
bro.
not
I got
about
a
the
question
mistake.
for
It's
the
about
room. I got a
it's about
question
the
for the
rebuttal
room.
from the accident.
I
Like it's
want y'all
not
to
a,
put this in the chat for me real quick. If you was the judge, what would the sentence look like?
2 years. Probably a 2 year suspended sentence. Probably give us some community service. It
yeah,
probably
Put it
nah,
in
give
the
us
send that
put
some
it
punk
in
shit
the
ass to
like
chat,
jail.
that.
y'all. If you in the comments,
Because it
tell
wasn't
me
no, it was no
what would the
alcohol,
sentence
it wasn't
look
no
like?
drug use or nothing like that.
It was a
You feel
phone.
me? It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Maliciousness. You feel me?
Good
It's still
morning.
negligent.
Yeah, good morning. I just wanted to
Kind of. Yeah, that's what they're gonna give it. That's why it's gonna get like 2 years, maybe 4 at the max if you got a prior record or some shit like that. 4. Um,
I'll say 5 to 10 with the child in the back too. Yeah, it ain't gonna be nothing light.
Somebody had put in the chat.
They give people that was
I
drunk
swear, hey, y'all,
4 years a lot of times when
listen,
stuff like that happen.
listen, y'all. Somebody put in the chat and said, "What if somebody had hit her car, or her car would have been hit with her grandkids in the back? What if she'd have hit the car? It's still her fucking fault. If she hit somebody's car, it's her fucking fault. Learn to not use a goddamn phone while you drive. We all guilty of the shit, but damn, she did it. I be saying the same shit. Her grandkid got hurt in that car. It's her fault. Send her punk ass to jail. Bottom line.
Yeah, I just can't be the judge though, cause I ain't trying to be judged later on. You hear me?
No,
Do
we
y'all
ain't trying
know
to be
she
the
was
judge,
going
but
straight?
reality is reality. It is what it is. If you did it, you do the crime, do the time, man. Simple as that.
Do y'all know she was going straight or was she trying to turn?
You going straight.
Regardless of however the fuck
She was going
she hit
straight.
a human being.
So if
She
she
was
was
going
going
straight.
straight, that pole didn't really obstruct her vision if
It
the
did,
light was
cause she,
It
green.
did. It would have blocked him if he was standing there at that
If he
corner.
was standing behind that pole.
No,
that's what
There's
it
room
no.
to
was.
stand in
And we
front of that
exactly we
pole.
don't know where he was standing, so we just giving possibilities.
That
We
damn
don't know
But
pole
the
where he
ain't
was
big enough to
standing.
possibilities
hide a
y'all are
human
We
being.
giving
don't
is
know where
making
he
it
was
look like
standing when
y'all are
she looked up.
blaming
Hey, the
the
Jill.
When she
pedestrian.
looked up, we don't know where he was standing.
That pole ain't big enough
Because
to hide a human being.
the possibilities that y'all are giving makes it look like y'all are blaming
No,
the
we giving
pedestrian
grace. It's
only.
called grace on all parties. All parties. I wish it never happened.
Yeah, but
Well,
you
it's
can't.
still negligent. She was
It's
still
still
on her phone.
negligent, right,
You
Ellison?
should
I hear
still
you.
be able to see
But we
somebody no
never
matter
said
how.
that
If
she
she was
wasn't
looking
negligent.
up, the whole
I never
time,
once said that she
she would have
wasn't.
even attempted to swerve. It didn't even. It looked like she just as soon as she looked up, she hit the man. There was no
You know, you,
Oh,
attempting
that,
you know, in driving
trying to
school, they
swerve
always tell
either.
you to go straight. Like when you driving trucks and stuff. Like if you see an animal in the street, they tell you to drive straight. Don't even worry about it. Like that's what you're supposed to do. You ain't
That's if
supposed to
other
swerve.
people are in the
That's
road,
reckless.
right?
That's called reckless driving when you do that right there, right?
Yeah, you can't be reckless and then walk away with just nothing, y'all. I want y'all to understand that. It doesn't make sense.
so if
Hey, I
it
got
comes out that he did run in front of her car because he was trying to catch the bus like some say, then what?
Well, Dollar, let me explain something to you. If he did run out in front of her car, right? And right, if he was trying to unalive himself, then that's huge. I think we will be able to see from the street cameras and the bank camera what the situation was. But I will say, if he was trying to catch the bus and he ran out there without paying attention to the car that had the right of way, then she should not be charged.
Hey, boss, I got a question. Did you was it an outcome from the chick that swerved from behind the car? You know the football player was in a green car that was speeding and the lady had the
Talking about
accident?
Tyron Lacey,
I don't
Yeah.
think they did nothing to that lady after the fact, did it?
Because
Yeah.
they
she
found
need to
out
be
that
in prison. She need
he
to
wasn't
catch all the
involved.
bodies that was involved, and so do the police officer that told them damn lies.
Yeah, they all need to be charged for that right there
They
because that
sure
man
do.
unalive themselves
Boss,
behind
good
that.
morning, nephew.
Good
How you
morning,
doing?
everybody. Love me. I love you, everybody.
I love you back, nephew. What's going on?
What's going on? How you feel
I've
about
been,
what you've been listening to?
I have
Thank
a
you,
lot of
Renee.
feelings. I have a lot of feelings. Because you have two panelists on here. I know for sure down black women. I done went head to head with them. So this panel that they're sitting on, they enjoying the spot that they're in because it's about a black woman.
Put a
One, I'll let
name
you
on it.
know. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm not finished, sweetie. I'll definitely put a name on it. Big Timer and Wavy. So they're gonna play every video. They're gonna try to prove every point that they can, especially when it comes down to a black woman.
Can we respond to that or no?
Go ahead, Wavy, because you know I can go round for round, pound to pound.
Hold
Let's
on,
go.
sis. Wait, hold on. Before you respond, brother, I want you to know she has her big brother sitting right here. So be careful
Bro,
of
I
the
don't
words
care
that
about
you're
none of
gonna
that, bro. I
say.
have a very respectful conversation with this
Okay,
lady
well,
all the time.
have a
I'm not worried
respect.
about
I'm
none of
just
that
fair
shit you tell me,
warning.
bro.
Okay, you won't care, but have
Yeah,
a
I don't
respect.
care, bro. Like, what you tell me that for? I'm having a
I'm letting
conversation
you
with a
know, my
woman and you want
dude.
to
So go
interject.
ahead
Like,
and be
what's up with you,
respectful.
gang? You
No,
good?
go ahead. We
Go
good?
ahead and be
No,
respectful.
we good.
Wait, can I rebuttal to what somebody on the panel said before we
Can I
bring
just
race
say this
into
real
it?
quick? 'Cause she said wavy, right? So what I'm saying is, so this is the thing, right? I'm not worried about any of that when it comes to if it's a black woman, green woman, pink woman, whatever the case may be, right? Wrong is wrong and right is right, right? And in this situation, she's wrong. The same way if it was a man, it would be the same exact thing. If you commit something at that severe when you unalive someone, you should be held accountable. And that's the thing, a lot of us don't know how to take accountability. Right, it's not about because she's a black woman. She unalived someone. It's the same thing. And the great thing is, most of the time, men, we don't even have these discussions about men. We just say put them in jail. That's it. We don't even have conversations about this. You get what I'm saying? So it's not about if she's a woman or not. She committed a crime. How is that hard to understand?
Wavy, you don't even come up on boss panel like this. You only come for certain things. But see, this is a conversation you want to have. Don't play. We're not going to act dizzy this morning.
I come on boss panel whenever I have the free time. I do.
Okay.
I do. And
okay. Because y'all was talking crazy. I was aggravated because y'all was trying to play in dollar face. But I already know. Big Timer wanted to show 50,000 views.
Are we talking about the case or racism? Like, what are we talking about?
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Like
we're not doing that. You don't even come on boss panel like that. Let's talk about it. But because it's about a black woman, you want to come sit your happy tail, happy hips ass on here. That's what I said. I ain't speaking for you. I'm speaking to you.
It's 650 people thinking the same way I am. 650 people, I guess, thinking the same way I am. So are we all in the same boat?
What she's saying is, I hear what she's saying now, I get it. She's saying that the conversation y'all are participating in, I'm not saying that I agree, but I'm saying what she's saying. She's saying the conversation that y'all participating in is simply only because it's to demean a black woman. And she found a commonality in that based on the conversations that she has heard y'all speak on. It has been to demean black women. So she's saying that your commentary about this specific topic, she don't think is genuine because she knows where it comes from. It comes from, a rooted place. I think that's where she's going with that.
But boss, even with the Carmelo case, when I first started talking about it, what did I talk about? Myself and the laws. I didn't talk about race or anything. So just pulling out of your pocket, just because of black women, they don't like black women, that's why they up here. No, ma'am.
Man, you have a history of downing black people. What is wrong with you? Like,
history of black people.
Yeah. Yes. You go sit on them white panels and you talk about us all day, every day.
Can you show proof?
You know I don't record nothing because I don't have the time or energy to record you, but I know who you are. Fuck.
I wanted to jump in real quick while there's a pause, back to the original situation. I think what everyone is arguing is to see if the gentleman contributed to the negligence of the accident occurring. And I just wanted to just pop in real quick to let you all know that Illinois is what is called a modified comparative negligence state, which means if this guy did, try to catch a bus, run out, or do anything, and if he's found 50% or more negligent, then he may not be as innocent as everyone's saying. And I think that's the issue. So what T's insurance company is going to be doing and what the prosecutor is going to look at is how much did each party contribute to the negligence of the accident. So it sounds like, with the poll and everybody's like, did she run out into the road? Did he run out into the road? I saw the video. I saw it several times. The aggravated mitigator in this is that she was on the phone. And unfortunately, it's like she hit him. And that's when she looked up. I do support T. I really like her. I think she's incredibly talented and a grandmother. She loves her kids. And I want to see the best for her. But the aggravated mitigator of her being on the phone is probably what's going to get her over that 50% or more negligent.
I agree. Whoa, wait.
Yep.
I agree.
just pray for all parties involved.
Yeah, because there's something to say about, I want y'all to know, it's something to say about this matter as a whole. And one of the reasons why I had this conversation specifically is because I want us to walk away more well-informed, you know? And we all are guilty of it. I want y'all to put in the chat and just tell the truth, yes or no. Are you guilty of being distracted while driving? That could be from talking on the phone. That could be from playing on the phone. That could be from eating. That could be from drinking. That could be from talking to the kids in the back seat. Have anybody had to look back on the road, swerve, slam on your brakes or something because you almost hit something because you were distracted? Let's tell the truth today. I'm not talking about you taking somebody's life. No, that's not the same thing. But are you doing something that could take somebody's life, but yet you are distracted by that very thing? Help me understand that. Yes or no? And don't tell them motherfucking lies, because you ain't talking to no police or no judge right now.
I would say yes, and then I'm gonna drop down. I remember my one and only accident I ever had is when my son was probably a year or two old, and he was in the back seat. He dropped his bottle. I reached around. We were stopped at a light, and I got his bottle, gave him his bottle, and I thought traffic had gone. I hit the gas, rear-ended the guy.
You was wrong, right? You was wrong.
Realizing.
Did your insurance increase after that?
Actually, I can't even tell you. It was my one and only accident. This was like 23 years ago.
Okay.
And I was still under my
I'm gonna assume that mama had to pay a higher premium the next year because you got a ticket about that accident and there was some monies that was had to pay out to fix that man's car. And that's the reality of it is. You had to pay a price. No matter how the price was, put out there, you had to pay it. And so in this case, would this individual have to pay a price based on what y'all see, based on what y'all know? Where is Mully at? Based on what y'all see, based on what you know, would you put her in jail? Would she have to pay a price to you? No, I'm not driving, Darth. Darth, I get chauffeured, big homie. My vehicles got transported to Texas. I'm moving to Texas on Sunday, y'all. So shout out to that. And they have picked me up and they taking me around. Just so y'all know, boss is not driving. Good morning, though.
I think there's going to be some consequences. I just hope, and this is just me coming from a place of I've listened to her, I've like daily, and I like her as a individual, although I don't know her. I hope she don't have to do time, but there has to be a consequence. There just has to be, because she knew that she wasn't supposed to be on live and driving. And there, I mean, I wish her all the best, but there has to be a consequence.
And what would that consequence look like if you was the judge later?
Ooh, Jesus. Honestly, I don't even know. I don't know. Because like I said, I'm too personally invested because I have watched her for, a couple of years, like daily. And I'm too personally invested in it. Like I couldn't even be able to, like legally, they wouldn't even put me on a jury. So I couldn't even say, because I know what I see, how she is as a mother, as a author, just as a person. Even though she liked to kick up crap, I think that's just her being a TikTok personality. But just watching how she moves in certain situations, it seems like she has a really big heart and very compassionate. And she seemed like she's the glue that holds her family together. And I just don't want to see her do any time. They may give her a year and a half. I don't know. Like I said, they wouldn't even let me on a jury because of my personal knowledge of her. And I would be a person on the jury to kind of sway to the least amount of time. There was going to be some fines. And I wouldn't be able to say, honestly. I'm too invested.
I would like to put something onto that. There's a lot of good people that make mistakes, but I feel like the good person doing the wrongdoing should lead by example, and there should be a consequence. I feel like she should serve jail time, because it's not like he got hit and he's in the hospital getting better. Like the man checked out. So I think she should serve time. I think she should, after her time served. I know it was an accident, so I don't think she should serve a lot of time. But she should pay that family. She should be on probation afterwards. License definitely suspended. And I wanted to say something earlier before the race thing got brought into it. The thing you guys were saying was he could have probably been trying to catch a bus, this and third. I could also make the argument that, say her light was red at first and he was trying to cross, because it didn't look like there was no crossing there was a crossing walk, but not a crossing meter to let him know that he could cross. So if the light was red at first and he got in the road and then it turned green, I could see where that could have been a factor. By the time she looked up, her light was green, but he was already in the road from the light being red, and she hit him.
So should she had done something different, I guess.
She should have been paying attention. I had a guy jump in front of my car one time, and because I was paying attention, because the light was red at first, and then it turned green, I was still going, but because I was paying attention, I was able to see him. And there was no street lights or anything to help me see this man. I was paying attention from the lights I had on my car, and I was able to swerve without hitting anybody else because I was the only person on the road at that time. If she was paying attention solely on the road, I feel like there would have been time for her to have a reaction than the one that she had. That's just my take on it.
It's open dialogue, y'all. I want to hear more from the people on the panel that I ain't heard from. There's some people in the waiting room too. So anybody want to give up their spot?
Hey y'all.
I gotta give you a little grace though, cause like everybody ain't gonna never be just a perfect driver. You feel me? There's always gonna be a lackluster performance, a moment of lapse in judgment. Truck drivers are professional drivers, but truck drivers have accidents as well, right? They train for it. Army people, transportation 88 mics. They are truck drivers. They transport $1 million equipment in war zones. But accidents happen because there are accidents. A person on the ground, if they walk into a light, they're gonna be able to see all ways. They're gonna be able to see one side turning them yellow, and they're gonna see the other side when they change green. You feel me? They gonna know it because they walking. They seeing both.
Respectfully.
So
why
to
y'all
say,
keep bringing up professional drivers versus a regular civilian? The driver license is different. The test is different. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, but rules of the road.
First of all,
the rules of the road are the same.
No,
though.
but
see how I was just talking and then you just interrupted.
So I'm gonna
That's
say.
why I keep on bringing it up because they have it's an expectation.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Why y'all so
wrong
spicy?
with you, bro?
It's not that deep,
I
bro.
was speaking, bro.
I said respectfully,
I
and
was
then
still
I jumped
talking,
in.
bro. I didn't.
It's not that deep. You can still finish. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I brought up them because they are held at a higher standard. That's why I keep on bringing up truck drivers because it's a professional driver. That's what they are called.
Right.
Compared to a regular driver. Because they go to a different school.
But we all don't matter your.
But it's all accidents happen. That's what I said too.
Everybody
they all
has
have
a steering
accidents.
wheel. Everybody has a windshield. And everybody got pedals.
Can I rebuttal to that really quick?
I got it. So the reason why I'm saying it, let me rebuttal real quick, since everybody's so fucking spicy. The reason why I was saying that is because I have a CDL. I drove a truck. So my point in saying is, it's not until you actually get into that truck that you realize just how bad of a driver you are. This individual did not have no professional driving training, nothing. She probably wasn't thinking about driving offensively or defensively. Ain't that professional driving shit, little swell?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said that.
Right, and she probably didn't have that. On top of the fact that she don't have no type of professional driving skills, the bitch was on her phone. What are we talking about here?
Facts.
Okay.
Host, he just said the B word. He needs to be dropped, please. You said no B word used
She
today.
said the B word. She said the B word, and I'm gonna say it again. The fuck?
No, he just said the B word.
But this
rules is rules.
Can I interject real quick? Because I keep hearing she was a nice person. She's so nice that she don't get jail time. That's crazy.
Got dropped. Stupid.
Like, that's crazy. Like, just because somebody is nice don't mean they're above the law.
Right.
Like, that's wild to me. Like, yeah, I'm a nice person too. But if I hit somebody while I'm texting my phone, I'm going to prison. They're going to arrest me. I'm going to prison. I'm a nice person too. I got a family. I take care of my son, my daughter, and my wife. I'm not
Stupid.
above. I'm not above
You
the law.
motherfucking sweet and
When you get
salty ass
behind
bitch
the
ass
wheel,
nigga. Shut the
when you
fuck up,
get
you rude
behind the
ass.
wheel, when you get behind the wheel, you're supposed
You
to
rude ass.
be paying attention. Point blank. Period.
You
That's just how
No,
I
I
motherfucking.
go.
agree.
That's
You talking to
driving
me?
101. You feel me,
You been.
Angelo? And especially
You
when you
been.
got people that's under your care, you
Bitch
get what I'm
ass.
saying?
We
You
can say
can't just
bitch.
have no kids in there. I
Bitch.
understand. This what you need a timeout, right? Your mom. So like I was saying, Angelo, when you got children in the car, when you
Mully,
get
we're
in the
not talking
car, you
about
supposed
mamas
to be
today.
driving a
We're not
certain
talking about
wait, baby.
mamas today.
Okay, well, I'm allowed to say bitch back to her, right?
Oh my
Yes.
God! Can we
Hold
not?
on,
Can we
hold on.
not?
You
Okay,
started it though,
so
bro.
since y'all
Cause I
want
And
to
you
Let's
do
just
it,
plan
been
it
and
out.
your
I
Let's
mama
just
should
want
have
to
hold
be
on,
mad
swallowed
at
hold
you
you.
on,
hoe.
I
hold
call
on,
somebody
hold
else.
on.
I call somebody else
And
a
your
whole
mama
bitch
should
and
have
she's
Hold
going
swallowed you,
off.
on,
Is that your
bitch.
hold on,
girlfriend?
Y'all need to
hold
practice
on,
That's your
hold
emotional
girlfriend?
Don't
on,
worry
intelligence.
about who the fuck I
hold
am.
Let's
on,
get some
That's
rules.
your
hold
fucking.
on,
You need to go smack.
hold on.
You need
All
to
I'm
smack your
saying
mama
is,
for not swallowing you, hoe.
hold on. Didn't I
Oh
just tell
my
y'all
God!
both the motherfuckers to
Your
stop
mommy and
playing
your.
with me? Why do people keep playing with me? I don't want that this morning, y'all. I told y'all today is 7 years since my mother has been gone. Okay, so today I wanted to be peaceful. In the morning, y'all, we don't usually do a whole lot of drama. In the morning, we try to be, we start our day off right over here on Boss Panel. In the mornings. In the evenings, we be a little messy. Yes, we argue. We call each other names. It's better to do it in the evening than the daytime, all right? I don't know about y'all, but it's a lot of things people be trying to get themselves together with in the morning time, and I don't think mess should be a part of that equation, all right? So can y'all please do me one solid favor? I'm gonna bring some more people up here, then we gonna pray, and y'all know how we do it. Y'all know how we do it in the morning. If you're just now learning, make sure you tapped in. Start your mornings off right, all right? Start your mornings off right. I do love my moderators up here, so they gotta be up here at some point throughout the day, all right? So I'm bringing some people back up. Moderators, can you, Mimi, can you help me? Can you help me bring some folk up, baby girl? Appreciate you for that. Y'all are wild. I'm gonna give y'all a messy time of this morning, I guess, if we can't understand what's going on.
I just
Yep.
wanted to rebuttal to Lil Squall real quick.
Go ahead.
When people say accidents happen, I base that solely on the fact that you were doing everything right, but it could not be prevented. So her being on the phone, of course, there was going to be something that could have happened. Every action has a positive or negative reaction. She could have been on the phone and not hit anybody. That's a positive reaction. But because she was on the phone and not being careful of her surroundings, that's a negative reaction that she hit and unfortunately unalived somebody.
Yeah, lock her
So can
ass
I
up.
ask a
It's open
question?
dialogue, y'all.
Can I
Lock
ask
her
a
Since she
ass
can
up.
question
start.
Lock her up.
based off what Ellison said? And also answer the question on your prompt. So should she be charged? Yes, she should be charged because a law or that we think was broken, right? But I want to also ask, taking myself out of it, not personal from the outside looking in, should there also be charged, like should there be laws passed where anyone that's using their phone, regardless for what reason, should there be laws like, like if someone's driving under the influence, they're arrested? Because there are a lot of hypocritical people on here that if we're looking at it from a subjective point, should also be charged for using their phone while
No,
driving.
Man, that's
no,
crazy.
There's a
Nobody would
TikTok
unalive.
creator
no.
that's
This is
Nobody
posted.
would
America. We're not
unalive.
Nazi Germany. That's not how things work around here. No.
Okay, well then what's the conversation?
The conversation is if you use your phone while driving, you know the risks. So therefore, if you get charged for something that you did because of your actions, you should be held to the highest degree of the law. Simple.
Okay, and I don't disagree with that, but what I'm saying is, how even if drunk drivers are driving and no one dies, they still go to jail?
Not all the time. There's plenty of people who drive under the influence and make it home just fine. I'm not
I
saying
didn't
it's
say
good.
that. So you're
I'm not saying
taking,
it's
so
great.
no. I have to cut you off. I did not say they still make it home fine. There's still people who use their phone all the time
But
and
there's
still
a
make it home
reason.
fine.
Yeah, but we
There's a
can't just
reason why
sit here
people
and
use their phones and get
micromanage
tickets.
and try to control what people do. That's not how we do things in America. It's the freedom to walk around
Am
unbothered,
I the slow one
uncontrolled.
here? Am
So
I the
if
slow one? Am I not? Did
yes,
my
yes,
question not
yes,
make any
yes.
sense?
No, you made
I feel
No,
perfect
like you
sense.
asked
I
it the
get what
wrong
you're
way.
saying.
You asked
Hold
it the
on.
wrong way.
Yeah,
I get
it's
what
not
you're
gonna
saying,
work.
How
but
should I ask?
there's a reason why when people are on their phones driving, they get tickets. But
Thank
the
you.
fact
That's the
that she was on her
consequence.
phone driving and end up
Thank
unaliving
you.
somebody is the reason why she's being charged. I don't think anybody
Like it's
driving on
against
their
the law
phone
to be
should
on your
be
That's
phone
correct.
while
charged
you're
That's
per
correct.
driving.
You
Hey
know
se.
the
y'all,
risk.
hey
Law.
You know
y'all,
the
let me
risk
say
it is
this.
when
Let
you're
me say
texting
this.
and
Let me say
driving.
this. If you are in here and you have not sent your daily heart meter, I pinned it at the bottom. I need 20 of those, and please tap the screen. We only at 109,000. That's
Oh,
very low
I need some
for the
pictures.
amount of traffic that's been through here. So daily heart meets, please. I pinned it at the bottom. If you have not sent one, especially if you're on the panel, please take care of that. And we gonna be open dialogue. I want to hear from TTV, and then A Juicy. That's the order that I need to go in right now. TTV and then A Juicy.
I pretty much said everything I had to say on it.
Okay, go ahead, A Juicy. My bad.
Good morning, boss. Good morning, everybody on the panel.
Good morning, sweetheart.
I just want to say that I'm gonna be honest. I, I've, we've all used our phone in the car, you know, and it would be hypocritical to say that we don't, because we do. We answer phone calls. A lot of us have touch screens in our car, so we'll touch the screen, or the screen will pop on. We'll look over at it. It could be that millisecond that we look over at our screen just for whatever reason. I don't know what kind of cars people have, but most of us have those type of cars now these days. They've designed the cars this way. Being on live stream is a bit excessive to me. In the fact that you're live streaming while driving the car, should she be charged? I would say yes. If somebody was unalived because you were live streaming and you hit them, then I think that there has to be some accountability for that. You have to take that. You have to take that L. You have to take that. And with all due respect, I don't know how much time she should get, but with respect to the family who lost that gentleman, we have to be fair to that, because if it was our loved one, I would want somebody charged who was on live, who was driving a vehicle. That is negligence to me at very best.
But what I'm trying to understand is, what is and I don't know, maybe it's just the way you talk, but what is the initial hesitation when you thought, damn, should we charge her? Why isn't it just a blanketed yes, charge her because she committed this crime? Why is it like you're not sure if you want to really fall on that side of the fence?
I don't know how much time to charge her. I never said that I didn't want her to charge her.
I never said you did say that.
I'm saying that I don't know how much time she should get. I said, with all due respect to the family, I do believe that she should be charged. But what
she should get the bare minimum of based off her guidelines and her points.
Okay, sir, I let you talk. I didn't interrupt. So what I'm saying is that I don't know all the facts of what happened that day. So the reason why there may be some hesitation in my voice is because.
But what you do know is she was streaming and driving, and someone lost their life.
Are you the?
Now you're unhinged and emotional. You can't control yourself.
No, you keep over talking me, and I'm trying to talk, and I'm trying to
She can't control herself, but you're interrupting her.
Well, I actually agree with him, because A Juicy, it sounds like you're dancing around the topic. He's saying, based on what you know, you see that she's on live stream. You heard that in the background she hit somebody, and she said it. I just hit somebody. Based on what you know, why is there a hesitation to say if she is?
I said I don't know what she should be charged with. I said she should be charged.
There's a reason why I said that, host. The reason why I said that is because we can see with Hailey and a Juicy that most women will try to shift the accountability off of her if they can. If they can.
I agree.
There's plenty of women
if they
that's
can.
not up here.
And clearly you can't. Clearly you can't, because we know the facts. She was streaming. She was driving, and someone lost her life. But yet, a Juicy or Hailey, hold on, you just said something about someone over talking someone.
And now I'm over talking you.
Okay, because you're emotional and you can't control yourself.
Wow.
I'm not moved by your.
But y'all can go ahead. Y'all
attacks.
can continue though. Let's talk about it.
I don't care. I'm not moved by your emotional attacks. I said that she should be charged, but I did ask
The
a
same
follow up
thing.
question. Well, it's like saying if someone pew pew someone, if they die, then they shouldn't be charged because they didn't die.
She knows.
No, it's not nothing like that.
I'm really hurt.
Someone was streaming while driving, committed a crime. Someone was on a live.
I'm really hurt. Good morning.
Good morning.
Did you want to give a stance on the topic?
Yes, I just wanted to say that I believe that I agree with the majority that yes, she was wrong, absolutely wrong, and she should be charged if she was wrong. And judging from the video, it looks like she was, paying more attention to the road. And yes, I have done it to myself, but it made me when it happened that day, it really made me get on my knees and thank God that I didn't hit nobody when I've done the same thing. I've never been live streaming. I've never live streamed, but I have been distracted and been doing stuff. But will she be charged? Of course she'll be charged. But how much time she'll get, we don't know. I have a friend that he unalived someone and he only got 4 years. So I'm just wondering what the people want to do when she don't get life, because it seems like people want her to get life and that might not happen.
Well, she's not gonna get life for that type of crime. It's just impossible to have that take place. So I don't think we even have to address the folk that want her to be in jail for life. But I do think that there are some people who just like, dang, because of the negligence and the severity of it, we can't ignore it. We can't bypass it. We have to address it for what it is. And to me, I see why people are saying this young lady should be put in jail. I do see why. October, did you?
Yes, and I looked at it from both situations. If I would have done that, I would want people to, I would want God to forgive me. I would want Mr. Lucas' family to forgive me. But what if that happened to? What if that was one of my children that got hit? People got to think like that.
And I agree with you wholeheartedly there. It could have been your family.